Good day here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. It is rain, 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 and we are doing the medicine and the message today. And the medicine is lizard regeneration. And what this is about is shedding what no longer fits your growth. So what are you holding on to that you no longer need? When you picture lizards and snakes and reptiles, they crack out of their skin and they move forward. And with the nice thing and cool thing about lizards is they can actually regenerate. So what that means is if they lose a piece of their tail, they just grow a new one. So when you're looking at outgrowing things in your life, what can you let go of that you don't necessarily actually want to regenerate and bring back to you? Trust your body's natural ability to renew all on its own. So this is saying that once you let something go, you're going to renew in a different way. You're going to have that spark of creation, creativity, and light coming in a new direction for you. You can see there's a lot of orange in this card, so that to me is a lot of sacral energy, creative energy. There's also a lot of blue, which is communication. Oh, there's Salem. So that's what that is about today, renewing. There's Buddy. There's my little buddy. So about regeneration. Allow cycles to rest, healing, and rebirth. So this is also about letting go to let the new come in. Yes, my love. Letting go of the old to let new come in. You can't have growth with stagnation. So this is asking you to really keep in mind that when you let aspects of yourself go, it might feel scary, but that release that fear. You can only ever live in the moment, which is right now. So when you release that which no longer serves you, you are actually making way for the universe to allow something better to come in for you. But being in the presence and being in the now also gives you that power, knowing that at this moment you're safe and everything is great. So knowing that you can, heal and rebirth in these patterns. Release old identities and outdated patterns. So once again, I see this as, taking that mask off. We grow daily, so what resonated with you even 6 months ago might not be where you're at, but it's comfortable. We get into these comfort patterns, these paradigms that we get stuck and roll through. And this is asking you to realize that with that growth and renewal on the other side, those outdated patterns are no longer needed for you. You can move forward, grow, and become a new version of you, the 2.0 version of you. And regeneration often happens quietly beneath the surface. It doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be grandiose. It doesn't have to be something like, you tell everybody that you're doing it. It just happens for you naturally as you make the decision to allow to let go of old things that no longer serve you. So you don't have to do it in fanfare. It can be very quiet. It can be a very personal thing. It could be integrative work, that leveling up, that aha moment that finally sends you on a new trajectory. So that is the medicine today. And what is the message? And the message is the eagle, which is observation. So actually the message from Lizard, reminds us that renewal is natural. Just as it sheds its skin, you are allowed to release the layers of the past and regenerate into something stronger. So there's that. So, and then the eagle, which is the message today, is all about observation. Rise above emotional noise. So this is about taking yourself out of a situation and rising above it. Two things can't exist at the same time. So if you're rising above and being objective, you're not laying in the emotion of what's happening. So the two things can't coincide. So if you're doing yourself the favor and rising above or stepping aside to look at the situation or whatever differently, then you're giving that space not to get tied in and sucked in by that emotional state. See the situation from that higher perspective. Once again, the cool thing about eagles is eagles are bothered a lot by crows and ravens. They'll actually land on their back and irritate the shit out of them. And what they do is they fly so high, they can get at such a high altitude that the crow actually passes out and falls off. So this is rise above the storm, rise above the situation, rise above your own belief systems. Take that time out and observe. See it with different eyes. See it with the eagle eye. See it with intent. Notice patterns that others may have missed. So this is, I see this as the Devil card again. That's sort of paradigms and patterns, breaking the patterns. So when you allow yourself to rise above the fray and look at it from a different set of eyes, you're going to see your patterns. You're going to see, you know, I hate to use the term weak spots, but spots that might actually need to be cleaned out and reworked. Things that are no longer serving you. It can be kind of scary at times to think about leaving those behind because they have become such a huge part of our nature and our personality. But we are always in that shedding and regeneration phase. So we're always moving forward. And this isn't about staying where you're at and staying stuck. This is actually about opening yourself up to source, to God, to whatever you call in, and work with these energies to help you move forward and see things from a different light. And that knowledge brings about education, and with that knowledge, you get to see things from a different perspective and actually change your own mind on certain things on occasion as well, and change how you view things and make new decisions. So you actually end up evolving as a person by doing this. Let clarity come from stillness and distance. So if you need to take a big giant step back, if you're being asked to do something or catch you thinking something you don't want to, a lot of times we feel that that's a shadow aspect of ourselves. You're shining the mirror into yourself. So take a step back, take a breath, and look where you might need to take a different action today. And eagles carry vision. When you step back and observe rather than react, deeper truth becomes visible. So this is about that giant step back and not being reactionary as well. So the message of the day is regenerate what is worn out, observe before acting, because clarity grows when renewal meets perspective. And that is the message for the day. And I hope to see you tomorrow with the tarot reading. So have a good day. I was really, really busy yesterday. I had a lot of errands to do, so I didn't get the reading done for yesterday. But I am here today. So have a good one, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.